Hello and welcome back to Not So Pro Football Talk. N'Keal Harry gets traded. Finally, he is out of New England. He is done. He's done skis. The Patriots were done skis with him. He was just he just didn't belong there. Ever since he got drafted, they drafted him over Debo Samuel. They drafted him over DK Metcalf.
I
He
mean,
wasn't
I,
there.
I understand why they drafted him because he was a monster, just like Debo and DK were in college. But I just don't know what happened with his translation to the league. Like he just dropped off immediately. It was insane.
It was. It's just like he was not there. It was very weird, especially with a rookie quarterback coming into the league last year, Mac Jones. I thought this might be the revival for N'Keal Harry for him to come out there and show why he was drafted so early, to show why the Patriots took a chance on them. But he didn't show jack. And now he's done. He's traded. He wanted out of the Patriots. He finally got what he wanted. The Patriots did get Devontae Parker from Miami, so they refilled that wide receiver position. Not like they were missing much because now they got Devontae Parker. Now they got KB. Now they got Jacoby Myers. They're set over there. I'm not saying that's the best wide receiver room. I'm just saying that's a solid
Mm-hmm.
solid wide receiver room. But now N'Keal Harry is going over there to Chicago, to Soldier Field, the smallest stadium in the league. Can he do anything there with sophomore year Justin Fields?
I, I think it's gonna be hard just because I don't think the Bears have the best quality in the line, and they don't have the best quality at running back either. Don't get me wrong. David Montgomery is a good running back for what he has in front of him, uh, but I don't think N'Keal Harry will have the amount of time that he needs to run the routes that he's used to running. In college, he was a guy who was just running streaks, man. They're like, go get the ball. We're gonna throw it to you. You're 6'4". You're like Debo size, because he's not DK size. So, but he's Debo size. He's fast. He's strong too. That's why I just don't get it. He only has 500 yards to his name in the NFL, and he's been here for what, like 3 years, right? Because he's supposed to be having an extension just like everybody else is,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not worth an extension. He's still getting paid like rookie numbers, and he should be because he hasn't done anything.
That's crazy to think. I mean, he got drafted the same year as Debo, DK, AJ Brown. What happened to this guy? Why was he so unsuccessful going into the league? He's with the New England Patriots. Anyways, he's with Chicago. Now, what did the Patriots get for him? The Chicago, all they give up was a seventh rounder in 2024.
Jeez, man.
The disrespect on that, just like for New England Patriots, like, hey, no, 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 man, you could have this guy. Don't worry about it. Let's just take him.
Just take him off our books, you know.
The Browns
Get
like,
rid of him.
you sure? Like, what? We got to give you something. I'll tell you what. Give us a seventh rounder. Give us whatever. We just want this guy out of here. We want him to know that we lost all respect for this dude. But can he prove himself? Because honestly, like you said, you can only look back at his college films. He is very talented. He has the opportunity to be that guy in the NFL. And I know Justin Fields is out there. He's trying to prove something too. So what is he going to do? He's going to try to find a wide receiver. Now, many might say, I believe Reed has heard this so many times. Many might say that the Chicago Bears are stacked in that wide receiver room. Let me read this off to you guys, okay? Uh, First, they got Darnell Mooney, which every fantasy analyst out there is saying to draft this guy because he's going to go off. I mean, off, like wide receiver one. I don't think he's going to go wide receiver one off, but I do think he's going to see some production. Darnell Mooney, Byron Pringle, which I really do like when he was back in Kansas City, but now he's in a different system. And then he has Velius Jones Jr. Velius Jones Jr. Never heard of him. That could be that could be to bite me in the butt later on. Then they have Dante Pettis, never a dude, and now they have N'Keal Harry. Tell me, Reed, is that not the best wide receiver room in the league?
I will answer that with something I've always said: the Bears are the Bears. They will always be the Bears,
The
and nothing
Bears.
will stop them from being the Bears. Um, the Bears have only succeeded when they have a great defense and then a great running back. That's the only way they succeed, and that's the only way they will ever succeed. Um, Having a stacked wide receiver room isn't their way, and I don't see them. I mean, hey, you know what? Maybe we're wrong. N'Keal Harry may resurge his career. He may be one of the top wide receivers because of this change. Justin Fields may be the Nets' best thing. I don't see it happening. They're in a tough division. The Lions are coming up, the Bears are headed down, and then you have the Vikings and Packers in your division. It's a tough division to be in with the Packers and Vikings at top. I don't see a lot happening here. Maybe he turns himself into a like a your third wide receiver on the team, getting some respectable yards. Maybe he has the best year of his career, which isn't saying much because I think he's only gotten like 2 touchdowns in like 3 or 4 touchdowns in 3 years. So who knows? Maybe he might get 4 touchdowns this year and double it.
Double it, yeah.
Um, but I just don't see a lot coming from this. It's better than somebody else that you could have drafted with that 7th round pick. So honestly, I think the Bears made a great trade here. But as far as his impact on the team, don't expect much.
No, you're 100% right. And honestly, it's going to go back to what Vincent brought in earlier. Justin Fields was sacked 36 times last year. He had pressure in his face 24/7. And the only reason why he wasn't probably the most sacked quarterback is because he was injured last year because of how many times he got sacked. So just imagine it's going to be insanely hard for them to get a playoff if they cannot protect in that front line. That is the key to Chicago. I I honestly don't see it happening next year. Of course, all could change. Hopefully, they light something up. I think they were waiting for Aaron Rodgers to retire, but that didn't quite happen. So I think they're waiting for another year.
No,
But
no.
let's.
The new GM came in first day. He's like, "We're winning the division."
Yeah,
Oh,
I think he was talking
No,
about in the future, Reed.
no, no. He said we're winning it this year. That's what he said.
against Green
Well,
Bay,
Yeah, the whole
against
all Packers
Minnesota.
Twitter just trolled him.
damn. Well, you know what, Reed? Maybe they are waiting for Rogers to retire. I think they what AJ said is they were hoping that he would retire this year and go off with his witch girlfriend, but
Jeez,
but
man.
Oh,
so
jeez.
maybe they're paying this girl. You know, the Bears are
Just a little witchcraft on the side.
yeah, man.
So you're just
Nah,
gonna
but
see Aaron Rodgers age faster. Could be nuts.
hopefully the Bears have a plan for like a 5-year plan, because this year is not going to work out for them. Darnell Mooney is good. Don't get me wrong. He had 1,000 yards last season in receiving, but I just don't see it with that crew that they got. And then their defense isn't stacked either, so they're going to have some trouble.
And why is everyone still so high on this Justin Fields train? What did he show last year?
That he could
A-
run away sometimes.
AJ, last year you were running that train. You were the conductor of it, man.
I was getting to a point there, Reed.
Fields and Fields? This is
Fields Field. It is
Fields.
Soldier Fields Field. That's what it is. Soldier Fields Field. I'm saying how it is crazy how all these people are still on this Justin Fields train. Oh man, he's gonna do amazing next year. Just wait, everyone wait, and everyone agrees. Hardly do I ever hear someone disagree. But every time I mention Trey Lance, everyone's like, "Oh no, he's gonna be a bust. He's gonna do this. He's gonna do that." Come on, man.
We haven't said that here.
Oh,
We
never.
we've just said he can do either or.
Not
He's
on
a
camera.
question mark. He's a
Not on
question
camera.
mark.
You guys give me such a hard time off camera,
We-
especially you.
Me?
Yes. Oh my gosh. But that's it, you guys. N'Keal Harry finally gets traded. He finds a new home. Hopefully, he can find some success. He only has one more year left on his contract. Let's see if he stays or moves on to another team. This has to be a prove it year for him because if he does not prove anything this year, he could be tossed out.
Yep.
It's business, baby. That's what the NFL is. It's a business. Thank you guys so much for joining. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Find us on TikTok at NSP Football Talk. And until next time, keep on grinding.